Okay, so
So
the tours, when you guys do the tours,
mhm.
that you are meeting people, and I think a lot of the bands they just think that tours are just so far out of the question. They're waiting for someone to sign them and send them on tour.
That's a wishful thought.
That's never
Yeah, it's
And
never gonna happen.
Touring is rough, man. It's
Yeah.
like
Hard work.
especially like we're lucky to be in Stalag 13 that has a name that's been around forever. But like for a new band now, like before people would like hear of a band, they'd search them out, they'd have to buy something to listen to it or like get it somehow, and they'd give it a shot. Now someone hears a band name, doo play. 30 seconds later, oh, they suck. Click. Let me hear the next band, and it's really hard to like
The
get
options
like
come
catch.
quicker.
And then the tour, gas is so expensive now. Back when my old band Mr. 23rd was touring, gas was $1.50. It was a lot easier to do a DIY tour, play, get paid $50 a show, and not lose your ass. Now it's like even the Stalag shows, we're not making money. We're playing a million shows before we go to Japan so that we could pay for Japan and go on a vacation. It's a tour, but it's really a vacation in Japan where we're just playing, doing what we love to do is play music, like, because who doesn't want to play music every night? But
Right.
we're not making money. It's like, we get to go see Japan. This is fucking rad. This is awesome.
virtually for free, yeah.
But we're working all the way up until this point. We're playing every single weekend until we go. And we've been doing it for the past like 3 months, almost every single weekend, to like save up money, buy the plane ticket, save up money for the hotel room, save up money for food, and so that we can go out there and enjoy ourselves. But for a band that hasn't been around since 1982 and has no name, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it, but you got to lose money.
I mean, there's a handful. Again, there's always that anomaly group that they go out and they make it work. I love Night Demon. Same thing. Local band, badasses, hooked up with them in Germany when we were over. And they work. They fucking do the work.
Yeah, they work.
They're hard. They push. They flyer. They do tour shirts that are gorgeous. They're all in. And that's the difference.
And they made zero money for multiple
time.
years.
Yeah. And
Are they-
now
are
it's
they on it
just
now?
starting. I mean, now
I
they're
think
surviving.
they're finally surviving,
Yeah, they're
but
surviving.
Did they pay to get on Knotfest?
I don't think so, but I don't think they got paid.
Yeah.
Okay, well that
But that's
doesn't
exposure
matter.
and seeing
That
that.
is a payment in itself.
The
Yeah, 'cause
tours-
I was in that band too.
You were in
Yeah,
Night
if you watch the first,
Yeah.
if you watch the first Night Demon video, that's me on drums. I made that video too. But they like Jarvis.
I know he does the same shit to us.
I mean, we made up that.
Stormers.
We made him kind of do that, so it's my fault, kind of. Mine and Brent's fault with the whole Jarvis. But Jarvis, he's very focused and he knows exactly what he wants, and he's gonna get it.
Yeah,
And
they're
you have to
great.
have that mentality if you're a new band to actually do it, and he's doing it. So, but it takes a lot. You got to lose your ass for multiple years for it to like finally start paying off.
He also has the know-how from doing music for
For- yeah, for 20 years
His
before
past
that,
bands
yeah.
were phenomenal, and it's
Heartbreakers.
And it goes,
Yeah.
it goes back to just the people now in the bands, no matter age. I think you're right. I think they feel that they're going to get discovered, a Star Search moment, and it just doesn't work
Because
that
there's so
way.
many
But it
videos
kind
out there
of
like
it
that.
kind of does. You
could.
It's timing. It's
It's
timing,
right
being in
place,
the
right
right place at the right time. That's,
you have
But
to
in
bring
and
it
it's
this-
who you know.
In this day and age, like if you don't have a like I'm friends with multiple A&Rs guys. If you don't have a following online, or if you don't know how to use social media right, they don't want
Yeah,
nothing
see, they
to do with
rely
it.
on that
Yeah.
so much now. It's that way in regular commerce. People with home-based businesses or eBay. It's all about Instagram and likes, and I get it. And we've done this to ourselves, but we're separating ourselves from the reality of when you go on a tour, you're bringing it to the people. And so 50 people came to see you. Those 50 will talk to 50 more, which will talk to 100 more, which will talk. You hope. And that in itself, the live performance element of music is so key. And we were
Yeah.
just talking about the new Tool album. I was telling them I saw Tool in probably the later 80s in Santa Barbara, open for Rollins, and had never heard of them. And my impression from their first show I saw, I was blown away. And every time I heard the band, I listened. Because I was just like, what I saw was mind-blowing for just Tool. and what they gave to me in a live show. But if I'd have just listened to the CD, I'd have been like, it's kind of like a rock drama, opera-ish something. But when you see,
Yeah.
you
Granted,
know, Maynard
you do have to
contorting
tour to sell music too.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna.
yeah, you can't.
If you have
just-
CDs
yeah.
to sell, you're not gonna sell it by just playing in Ventura every
Right.
single
No,
Friday.
you have to go out and do the work, and it does cost money.
costs money.
It's the love of it,
That's
and
the main
again, I
thing.
think if you, my best analogy was that all the years that Stalag played, we'd play in bursts. You might play 5 years, take 3 off, play a year, take 8 off. I mean, we had a crazy pattern from like '83 to where we are today. And Dr. No, Kyle version, not Brandon version, he worked it. Brandon toured every fucking year. In the same cities, but people would come in droves because the show that band put off, the energy was off the charts. So you have to do that. You have to just be that, you know, when they come to the Ventura Theater, whoever they are, if you see them once a year, they're doing that for a reason. You have to do it. And if we wanted that, that's what a lot of people in our circle have said to us. They've said, you know, you have to go back to Europe because you blew them away after 35 years of never going. Now you hit them right in the forehead. You have to come back and do it again. And I thought, yeah, but you know, do I want to do that? So here it lies. You know, we do it because A, it's a vacation. B, the people lose their shit, and to me, that's the funnest part of it.
Can you make money in Europe?
What's that?
Can you make money in Europe?
Well, it's kind of like John says. We
No,
work
not
our,
losing your ass. Like,
No,
you know,
no. You're not coming back on. Oh my God, I took a loan out. What it is it's we work our asses off before we go to earn the money to get there. And then when you get there, it's like anything else. We have a great booking agent. We have a writer that takes care of our needs, and we come home and we're not hurting. But we're not paying mortgages. We're not buying cars. We're nowhere near that. I mean, we're just. It's a vacation.
the time
Take your
taken off
vacation
work.
time
Yeah.
from work and you go
Yeah.
on tour.
It's a reason to get away
What
from.
about South America? Have you guys traveled there?
No, I mean that's on a map. I would like to do. I'd love to do Indonesia. They have an insane punk scene.
Well, let me tell you about Brazil, okay? So, I'm like literally, you go and you pay for these tours, right? And you don't know what you're getting, and you're sort of just in a bus, like just it's no one, nothing around. You're driving for like 2 hours, and then finally, I pull up and I see a church, like a big cathedral, Catholic, you know. I thought I had AIDS at the time. Because I had sex and the condom broke, and I was like, "Oh, I have AIDS." Like, so,
Way to bring
That's
the
how it
party
happened.
down.
They tell you
Tim.
that. They
God.
tell you that.
yeah, and I was so nervous, and I was like, the whole time, so I was like, better just start going to church. So I was like going to these churches, and so they're
Asking for forgiveness.
just please don't let me have AIDS. And then so like they're like cutting food, and I'm like, oh, this is so good. And then across the street there's like a restaurant, and so we're and then we go outside the restaurant and we're about to go, and everything was gone. And like you see these cops like putting up these barricades. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like I'm not in the right place right now. Something bad's about to happen. So I was like, yo, like I run down to my friend because there's like a hallway, like with all these restaurants, and then on this side there's a church, and then it's like porcelain on the floor or something, like tile, and there's like a hallway, and then there's grass area. So I run down there. I'm like, I don't know, some shit's about to happen, like, because we're in the military. I'm like, oh, they're gonna fucking bomb us or something. So he was like, no, we have to go to the bus. The bus is over there. I see it. So across where they're setting up was that, out of nowhere, like I would say 500 people at 3 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon just came out of nowhere. A band comes, plugs in their shit, just starts playing a freaking metal show right in the middle,
Oh, they love
down
it.
the street from
Yeah.
a church.
That's
And
awesome.
and these chicks are losing their shit, taking off their shirts. There's hot ass chicks, and now I want to stay. I want to see some titty.
Yeah.
But then I remembered I have AIDS. So I better
Yeah,
go.
you gotta bring
Get
the
out
story
here.
down. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think
That
that
would
would
get
be
you with
fun.
the AIDS.
Yeah, South America would be fun. There's a lot of places.
We'd have to
I know
go,
metal's a lot more popular
Yeah.
down there than
Yeah.
punk is for
Yeah.
sure.
Punk is kind of it's my opinion. You listen to KLOS now, and you hear the Chili Peppers. They call them classic rock. I think we're going to be next on that. We're classic punk rock, and